Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today, I'm going to be using one of these three wishes because I'm trying to do something that I very rarely do, which is try and post this puzzle for today. And just so you're aware, it's 4:40 a.m. So I have essentially 2 hours and 20 minutes to solve the puzzle and upload it to YouTube and to YouTube to scan it to basically allow it to be published. But essentially, I came across this puzzle, and I'm going to tell you, occasionally I'm very competitive, and this is one of those occasions when you look at the puzzle and you think, I really want to feature it first, ahead of some of the other Sudoku channels that are out there. A little bit about why I'm so excited about this. So this particular puzzle is one of those miracle Sudokus. So when I turn this over, you're going to see a completely empty grid. But despite that, it should be entirely solvable. What else do I want to mention? It is a 1-star difficulty rated, so I'm comfortable posting it for Friday morning. But it will cause a bit of continuity problem because I pre-recorded some of the weekend puzzles, so you're going to see my haircut cut now, and then suddenly will grow back, and then it will disappear again from Monday. Anyhow, hopefully it will be worth it. Now, in terms of the title itself, so I grew up on movies like Aladdin, where essentially you've got this fantastical character walking through the Cave of Wonders and coming across a magic lamp. And obviously, if you rub that lamp, you get 3 wishes from a genie that will come outside of it. So that's when you see the title 3 Wishes, I couldn't imagine anything other than this thumbnail where Sleuth is walking through, just for the sake of copyright, something that looks like the Cave of Wonders, definitely not the Cave of Wonders, with gold and mystical objects all over, and of course a floating magical lamp that hopefully will grant him 3 wishes. He's looking very excited there, as am I. Let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule sets. So, like I mentioned, don't panic. There is nothing on the grid. It's all about the rules. So, 3 Wishes by Matt Tressel, and we've got the following set of rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That means place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Then we have a whole bunch of unique rules to actually allow you to solve this puzzle. So the first one is orthogonally connected cells within each region must differ by at least 3. Now, when Matt refers to region here, I'm assuming he means boxes. So if I imagine that this cell here is a 3, that's a bad example. If this cell here is a 3, all of the orthogonally connected cells in the same box have to be 3 or more away. So 1 and 2 are too close, 3 is clearly placed, 4 and 5 are too close, so that would have to be, something like 6, 7, 8, 9. That would actually be entirely forced. Now, let's move on to the next one. Now, imagine that this cell here is a 6. Orthogonally connected cells between regions must differ by at least 4. So this has to be 4 or more away. Think of it like Dutch whisper lines. So this could be 1 or 2, but it really couldn't be anything else. Everything else is going to be at, too close. 3 is too close, 4 and 5 and 6 are obviously all gone, 7, 8, and 9 is too close. It's only 3 or more away. Now, last but not least, I think is the one that's going to help us immensely, which is the central digit in each region. So again, I'm assuming that means box. Is less than or equal to its region number. So that 3 here, again, would be faulty. This would have to be 1 or 2, so that the center digit in every one of these boxes is less than or equal to its region number. So for the avoidance of doubt, that would be like, let's say, box 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, it could be smaller than 4, 5, or 6, but that has to be, that's the box numbers 7, 8, and 9. For the avoidance of that, 1, 2, 3. That's all the rules we have for today. So, if you're feeling miraculous, if you're feeling like you're going to explore this Cave of Wonder, link will be in the description down below as usual for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. So I saw the last rule, and I immediately knew what are the first digits that we're going to place. This is a 1. Well, in fact, boxes 1, 2, and 3 are forced. You see, box 1 couldn't be anything else. It has to be 1 or lower. There is no lower. 2, because 1 is not available. And 3, because 2s and 1 are not available. And this could have been 1, 2, or 3. Now, if you remember my example earlier, this is now forced. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is now 1, 2, 4, 5. This couldn't be 6, because for it to be 4 or more away, 1 and 2 are gone, so discussed that one earlier. And 7 would have the same problem. 1, 2, and 3 are gone, so that's not 7. So this is 8 or 9. And for it to be 4 or more away, that would be 4 or 5. We're going to keep sticking to row 2, given this is the only one where we have any digits. This has to be 3 or more away, which is, I mean, it's a bunch of digits actually. No, I don't want to pencil mark this. Let me think about this a bit more. I don't know if what I should have done is just taken a moment to think about digits and what are allowed. I probably should have. You see, because 1, 2, and 3 are gone, I think this has to be a 4. Same challenge. This can't be including 6 or 7, because if it is 6, this has to be 1 or 2, and it can't be. If it is 7, this would have to be 1, 2, or 3. So essentially what I have is another 4, 5, 8, 9 pair in here, and therefore this is not 8 or 9, and therefore this is 6 or 7. And come on, continue, Sleuth. 2 can't be close to... Neither of these could be 4. Pay attention, Sleuth, because they are too close to the 2. They are only 2 away, and they need to be 3 away. So that is 5, which I think forces this to be 9 to be 4 or more away. And because this is not 9 and 5 is gone, this has to be 8. And therefore the only one that's left from that 4, 5, 8, 9 quadruple is the 4. 6 and 7 both work. To be 3 or more away, this is 7, 8, or 9. This is not the way to go about doing it for sure. I mean, 1 could be on either of these. Where can 4 go? 4 can only be in here. Is it 4 and 6? No. So the digits between 2 and 5 are too close to 2 and 5. So 3 and 4 have to be around the 8. And for it to be 3, 4 or more away, yeah, 7 actually works. It's not a problem. So 3 and 4 are gone. We know 1 is too close to the 2. So that's not going to be there next to the 2. And the problem is 7 is too close to 5. So 7 has to be here. 6 is too close to 5. So 6 has to be there next to the 2. And then lastly, we've got 9. Okay, let's see if we can keep this kind of train going. 2 and 3 are too close to the 1 now. So that's a 2, 3 pair. Then I have a 5, and then 1 of 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, all of which are allowed. Are they all allowed? Let me just think about this. If it is a 3, it wouldn't be next to the 5. Okay. 4 or more away. If it's a 9, I mean, it's quite easy. If it's 1, it has to be 5. So the 5 is definitely on this side. These are not 5s. And then, I mean, it was 6 and 7 anyway. I don't think 5 was ever there. 4 could be. Yes, if this was 7. Okay, how do I whittle this down a bit? You can see that some of this is forced. Like once we crack which one of these is, let's say, a 4, well, that would be a 7, and then that would be a 1, and then that would be a 5. And it just keeps cascading once we sort of get through this bit. We just need to sort of reason our way through it. So whichever one of these is an 8, because 8 is not here, whichever one of these is an 8, it'll be surrounded by 5 and 4. Because it has to be 4 on, no, the 8 is very open. I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Whichever one of these is a 6, it'll have to be surrounded by 1 and 2 because the 4 is too close. And then the 7 would have to be surrounded by presumably one of 1, 2, it can't be both, and a 4. And the 5 is here. And the 8 could be, it's happy with all of them. Yeah, this is not how I'm going to make progress here. Let me just see, look for other avenues. This can't be a, no, it can be. 3 is 3 away from 6. Nine has to be here. Whichever one of these is a 5. Yeah, I think I've got something. I did say this is 5, 7, 8, 9. Now, which one of these could be adjacent, sorry, and 6? Which two of these could be adjacent to 7, 8, or 9? And the answer is only 5 and 6. So 5 is obvious, it could be next to 8 or 9. But if I pick any other digit other than 6, that will break. So if I pick 7, 8 and 9 are too close, 8, 7 and 9 are too close, 9, 7 and 8 are too close. So this is not 7, 8, 9, this is a 5, 6 pair. That gives me a 7, that gives me a 6, which gives me a 1, 2 pairing in here. Not 1, 2 there. No 6 there. Okay. No 7 there. No 9 here. Wow. Am I going to have to? I think I'm going to have to. All right, let's think about the next set of boxes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that helps in the slightest. Maybe. That can't be a 5. No, it could be. I could do 1, 5, 9. In fact, I think it has to be. So I went from it can't be 5 to it has to be 5. Let me give you an example. If this is 6, to be 4 or more away, this would have to be 2. Because 1 is not available, and all the other digits other than 2 are too close. Now I have 2 next to 2, 3, 4. That's going to break. So that's actually force. That's 5, that's 9, and that's going to force everything else. 6, 9, 8, 3, 2. 2 gave me 1, gave me 2. 5 gave me 4 and 5. 6 gave me 7 and 6. 6, I meant. 6 has to be next to 3, can't be next to 4. 7 can't be next to 9, it has to be 1, and this is 9. And this is 4. And this is 8, and this is 7. Fantastic. 9 could be next to any of them. So actually, stick to row 4. Think about what is close. So we've done the 5, which is forced to be next to 1 or 9. 6 has to be next to 1 or 2. That's 1. That can't be 1, and 3 is too close. 4 and 5 both work. The other digit 4, I'm guessing this would have to be 8, yes, because 9 is not available. So this is how it's going to go. 4, 3 would be 7, 2 will be 6, and 1 has to be 5. Oh, hang on. It doesn't have to be. Let me do the reverse. So 5, 6, climb up, 7. Well, 1 is not available. This has to be 2. 8, 1 and 2 are not available. This has to be 3. And then 9. I'm actually allowed multiple digits here, or am I just imagining this? No, it's 4 and 5. That can't be next to 4. That is 5. That is 4. Lovely. Which gives me 5. Which removes 2 and 5 from here. Removes 3 from here. I was really hoping I'm going to be able to place 1 is not there. And of course, this is 6, because that's the only digit that is 3 or more away. So that is 6. And that could be either at the moment. Right. Keep going. 1 is not here. 1 is 3 or more away. So 7, 8, 9. No, 9 can be. 7 is not. 4 is not. This is a 4-7 pair. That's 4. That's 7. 5 is a bit of a middly digit, so... well, 2, no, 3 and 6 are not next to it. And this is the 3, and this is the 6. Then I have 8, 9, and 2. 2, 8, 9. Not an 8, not a 9, not a 2. And then another 3 digits in here. 1, 3, and 9. That's not 9. That's not 3. That's not 1. And of course, that's not 3 next to the 4. That's 9. That's 1. That's 3. That can't be 2. That's 8. That's 9. That's 2. That's 4. Rest of this row, I need 1 and 7. That can't be the 7. That's the 1. That's the 7. Rest of this, I need a 2, which can't be next to the 4, and it can't be in the Sudoku column. That's 2. 5, which is not here. 5 and 8. Can I do this row without too much assistance, or actually better off? Yeah, way easier. Just try the columns. I'm going to focus on the ones where they have the center box. But let me just try what's in here. So this is 3, 4, 8. And, you know, which one is going to be in the center? It's not 3 or 4, otherwise it would break. So that's the 8. 3 and 4 both work next to the 9, so that is a bit of a shame. In here I have 5, 7, 9, I'm going to say. No, not 7. 5, 9, 4. And again, that has to be the 9. 4 and 5 are too close to each other. Let me guess this will be 7, but, you know, let's just go through the motions. That will be, yeah, 2, 3, 7. Only the 7 could be next to both. I can probably do a few more columns like that just to make my life a bit easier. So I need a 1, which is, I mean, it can be actually next to the 4, so that's not helpful. 1, 5, and 9. That can't be 9. Actually, it could be a bunch of things. Let's try this side, that may be easier. This is 2, 6 or 7, I'm going to say. That can't be 6 or 7 next to the 8. That is the 2. Next to the 3, this has to be the 7 to be 4 or more away. 6. The 6 is the 3, the 7 is the 4. The 3 can't be next to the 1 or the 5, that's the 9. And the 4 and 6 can't be next to the 5, that's 1, that's 5. Lovely. Keep going. Oh, the 4 gave me 5 and 4. This will be 1, 2, 7. 7, just Sudoku now. Not 7. 6, that's the one I want. I mean, 7 is, I mean, with Sudoku, is here. That is not 6. And that is not 1 or 2. That is 6. That is not 6. No, they both work, actually. No, they don't. 1 gave me 2, gave me 1. I need 3 and 8. 8. 3. 3 is too close. I was thinking this 2, 3 were given. They're not. Actually, they are. 2 gave me 3, gave me 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably shouldn't be using Sudoku to finish a fantastic puzzle like this one. And 9. That is a stunning puzzle, Matt. That is an amazing puzzle. I think that is one of the 3 wishes granted, to be able to solve this one so quickly. And hopefully post it in time for Friday. And I don't actually know what content I've got for Friday, but I'm going to have to bump it to next week. Sorry about that. Hope that you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video. What a phenomenal puzzle. And enjoy your weekend. See you soon.